Hello viewers, I'm Kausalya. Today we are going to solve problem 7 in exercise 14.1. The problem is to find out the concentration of SO2 in the air in parts per million, that is ppm. The data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. So this is the tabulation which is given in the problem. So find the mean concentration of SO2 in air. So as usual, we are going to proceed with the step deviation method. So for the step deviation method, again as I already told, just from the formula you can frame the tabulation, or else just you can count how many columns does it have, and even you can keep that in mind also, right? So totally you see, apart from the given problem, we have 1 2 3 4 columns in addition, right? So totally this table contains 6 columns. Even you can keep it in mind like that also. So here first is concentration of SO2 and the next one is Fi. So here the next thing is Xi. So how to find Xi? Xi is nothing but average of these values. You have to add these two values and you have to divide it by 2. So 0.04 divided by 2 gives you 0.02. Similarly, when you add 0.04 and 0.08, what it gives? It gives 0.12, right? So here these are all the values when you add them, and when you take the average, when you divide it by 2, so here it becomes 0.06. So here when it is divided by 2, this becomes 0.10. Here when it is divided by 2, this becomes 0.14, and here it is divided by 2, this goes 0.18, and here it is divided by 2, this goes 0.22. So now we have calculated the value of Xi. Now the next thing is we are going to find Di. So Di is nothing but Xi minus A. So again here count the number of values we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we have the numbers in odd number. Therefore either here you can select the value of A as 0.1 or 0.14. It is up to you. So here in this problem I have selected the value of A as 0.1. So here is our 0.1. So when you substitute the values, you see 0.02 minus 0.1 gives you 0.08. Similarly, 0.06 minus 0.1 gives you 0 minus 0.04. And here it is 0. Similarly, when you subtract, we will be getting the answers like this, right? And next thing is finding Ui. So Ui is nothing but Di by H. So what is the H here? H is the difference between these two values. That is, you see 0.04 minus 0.00 gives you 0.04, right? Or else you can take this one, you see. So I am subtracting these two values. So here the answer is 0.04. Okay, just the difference. So here the value of H is 0.04. Now we know the value of Di. So just substitute here. Minus 0.08 divided by 0.04 gives you minus 2. And next minus 0.04 divided by 0.04 gives you minus 1. And here it is 0. And again when you divide, here the answer is 1, 2 and 3. And the next one is Fi Ui. So here this is your Fi and this is your Ui. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. And 9 into minus 1 is minus 9. So 9 into 0 is 0. And similarly you just proceed with the rest of the things. 2 into 1 is 2. 4 2s are 8 and 2 3s are 6. So when you add, you see here we are ending up with the answer as minus 1. Because you see 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. And 9 plus 8 gives minus 17, right? So here it is minus 17 and here it is plus 16. So minus 17 plus 16 gives you minus 1. And summation of Fi here is 30. So just by the formula, x bar is equal to A plus summation of Fi Ui by summation of Fi into H. So here the value of A is 0.1. This summation of Fi Ui is minus 1 and summation of Fi is 30 and the value of H is 0.04. So once you simplify, so here we are ending up with the answer as 0.09866. So I am rounding it off to 0.099 because 8 is a greater than 5 and the number which is next to 8 is 6. So I am modifying this 8 as 9. So mean concentration of SO2 in air is given by 0.099 ppm. Right. So now we will proceed with our next problem. Problem number 8. A class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students of a class for the whole term. Find the mean number of days a student was absent. So here we are having number of days and number of students. We have to find the number of days a student was absent. So again, you see here the intervals are proper. Okay, 0 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, 14 to 20. Fine. So now we are going to find the mean by, here we can use any method. So now I am using assumed mean method here. So as per the formula, what are all the things you need? You need Fi Di, right? So frame a column with Fi Di. So here Di is nothing but Xi minus A, and therefore we need Xi. So for Xi we frame a column. That's it. So these two columns are given in the problem. So Xi is nothing but finding the average. So 0 plus 6 by 2 is 3. 6 plus 10 is 16. So 16 by 2 is 8. 10 plus 14 is 24. 24 by 2 is 12. Similarly here it is 34. 34 by 2 is 17. And again 48 by 2 is 24. And here it is 66. Right. 66 by 2 is 33. And here it is 39. And the next thing is Di is equal to Xi minus A. Again just count the number of terms which are available in Si. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 terms. So it is very easy for us to select the A term. So this is the term which is in the middle. Right. So name it as A. So Di is nothing but Xi minus A. So this is your Xi, and here the value of A is 17. So just substitute it. 3 minus 17 minus 14. 8 minus 17 minus 9. 17 minus 17 is 0. And again 12 minus 17 is minus 5. It will be going like this. Just you have to substitute the value and calculate the answer. So this is our Di. And the next thing is Fi Di. So this is your Fi and this is your Di. Just you have to multiply. So 11 into minus 14 minus 154. 10 into minus 9 minus 90. 7 into minus 5 minus 35. 4 into 0, 0 and 4 7s are 28 and 3 16s are 48 and 1 times 22 is 22. Again we have to add and simplify. I believe you people know how to add, right? So you have to add all these negative terms together and all these positive terms together. So here when you add, so here you see when you add all these numbers you are getting minus 279 and here it is plus 98. So when you subtract, here we are getting the answer as minus 181. And summation of Fi is, when you add all these terms, here the answer is 40. Now by formula it is given as A plus summation of Fi Di by summation of Fi. So here the value of A is 17. So 17 plus Fi Di is minus 181 and here it is 40. Again when you simplify, here we are getting the answer as 4.525. So 17 minus 4.525 gives the answer as 12.475. Therefore mean number of days are given by 12.48 days. Right. So we will proceed with our final problem. So problem number 9. The following table gives a literacy rate in percentage of 35 cities. Find the mean literacy rate. So again we are provided with literacy rate and number of cities. So now we are going to solve this problem by using step deviation method. So whenever you solve problem by step deviation method, as I already said, you will be having totally 6 columns in your tabulation, right? So the first 2 columns are given in the problem, the rest 4 we have to find. So the first thing is you have to calculate Xi. So here Xi is nothing but finding the average. So 45 plus 55 gives you 100 and 100 by 2 is 50. Again here 55 plus 65 gives you 120. 120 by 2 gives you 60. Again 65 plus 75 gives you 140. So 140 by 2, 70. So 75 plus 85 gives you 160, and 160 by 2 gives you 80, and 85 plus 95 gives you 180. So 180 by 2 gives you 90, right? So this is our xi. And the next thing is finding di. So di is equal to xi minus a. So here again count the number of terms you have. So totally you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is easy to select the middle number. So here this is your value of a. So dA is nothing but xi minus 70. So these are all the values of xi. So just substitute it over here. 50 minus 70 minus 20. Again 60 minus 70 minus 10. 70 minus 70 gives you 0, and 80 minus 70 gives you plus 10, and 90 minus 70 gives you 20. So this is your di. And the next one is ui. Ui is nothing but di by h. So h is nothing but the difference between these two. That is 55 minus 45 gives you 10. Right. So that is known as h here. So again here the value of h is 10. So just substitute the value of di. So minus 20 by 10 gives you minus 2. Minus 10 by 10 gives you minus 1. 0 by 10 gives you 0. And again 10 by 10 gives you 1. And 20 by 10 gives you 20. And the next one is fi ui. So here what is the value of fi? So this is your fi and this is your ui. So just you have to multiply, right? 3 into minus 2 minus 6. 10 into minus 1 minus 10. Here it is 0, and here 8 into 1 8, and 3 into 2 6. Again when you add, what happens? You see, minus 10 minus 6 will give you minus 16, and here 8 plus 6 will give you plus 14, right? So minus 16 plus 14 gives you minus 2. So summation of fi ui is minus 2 here, and summation of fi is 35. So by step deviation method, this is your formula. A plus summation of fi ui by summation of fi into h. So here the value of a is 70. So just substitute here. 70 plus, what about this value? It is minus 2. So minus 2 by summation of fi is 35, and here the value of h is 10. So when you cancel, here the answer is 2 and here it is 7. So 70 minus 4 by 7. So when you solve, here the answer is 70 minus 0.57, which is equal to 69.43. So here what is the problem? Here to find the mean literacy rate, and everything is given in percentage. Therefore here the mean literacy rate is given by 69.43%. So that's all. This exercise is over. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.